Hello guys, in my previous tutorial we have studied what is CMOS. We have implemented CMOS inverter, CMOS NOR gate, CMOS NAND gate, and at last we have seen how to implement a CMOS VLS circuit for the given Boolean expression. So today we will be seeing something known as strong 1, strong 0, weak 1 and weak 0. Let's see. I'll consider a PMOS. So this is my PMOS, this is my source terminal, this is my drain terminal, and this is my gate terminal. So to keep the PMOS on, we have two conditions. First is VG should be 0 volts. We know that PMOS works at logic 0, right? So this is my first condition. Second condition is VGS should be less than or equal to VTH, where VGS is gate to source voltage and VTH is something known as threshold voltage. What is VTH? So it is the minimum voltage required to keep my PMOS transistor on. Fine. Okay, these are the two conditions. We'll solve 4 cases based on this. Fine. We'll now look into something known as strong 1 and weak 0. Fine. Let me consider my case 1. So before going to the cases, we have some assumptions or something like that. So I'll take logic 1 as 5 volts and logic 0 as 0 volts. These are my initial assumptions. And one more thing, VTH, I'll consider it as minus 1 volt. For PMOSes, VTH will be negative. So fine, let me derive my first case. So I'll take S is equal to 5 volts. Fine, let me calculate VGS. So VGS is equal to VG minus VS. You know this formula, so let me apply. So VG is gate voltage, that is 0. We have initially to keep the transistor to keep the PMOS on, the gate voltage should be 0, right? So VG is equal to 0 volts minus what is VS? We have considered, that is 5 volts. So fine, this is minus 5 volts. So what's the condition to keep the PMOS on? One is gate voltage should be 0, another one is VGS should be less than or equal to VTH. Fine, VGS is, we have calculated, that is minus 5 volts, should be less than or equal to VTH is this one, minus 1 volt. Fine, this condition is satisfied, so my PMOS is in on state. Fine, we'll go to second case, that is S is equal to 3 volts. Fine, again we'll calculate VGS. VGS is equal to VG minus VS, we already know. So VGS is 0 volts and VS is applied, that is 3. So this is minus 3 volts. Right. So we know the condition as VGS should be less than or equal to VTH, right? What's VGS? We have calculated, that is minus 3 volts, should be less than or equal to minus 1. So this condition is satisfied, so transistor is on. So here now I forgot that VD, output voltage, is what we have given, that is input voltage, that is 5 volts. Fine. So here VD is equal to what we have given at source terminal, that is 3 volts. Fine. Let me go to my case 3. Case 3. So S is equal to 1 volt. Fine. We know that VGS is equal to VG minus VS, that is 0 minus 1 volt, that is equal to minus 1 volt. Fine. Whatever condition, VGS is less than or equal to VTH, right? So VGS we have calculated, that is minus 1 volt, and VTH, the threshold voltage we have, that is minus 1 volt. So this condition is partially satisfied. We call this we call it as the transistor is barely on. Transistor is barely on. This is my third case. My last case will be fourth, that is S is equal to 0 volts. Fine. We know that VGS is equal to VG minus VS, that is equal to what VG, that is 0 volts minus VS is 0 volts. Fine. That is equal to 0 volts. What's the condition? VGS should be less than or equal to VTH, right? So 0 volts is less than or equal to minus 1 volts. So this condition is not satisfied, so my transistor will remain in off state. So here, what is my VD? VD is input voltage, that is 1 volt. So what will be VD here? So VD is equal to if the transistor doesn't obey this condition, so it will take the previous case or previous value. So I'll get the output voltage as 1 volt. So this is previous to this. So fine. From these 4 cases, we will see that I have starting I have assumed that phi is equal to logic 1, right? So when I apply 5 volt, that is logic 1, the transistor gives me exact logic 1. This is known as strong 1. So I have applied 5 volt and the output at the drain voltage is also 5 volt. It is giving exact. So I am giving 5 volt and it is also giving 5 volt at the drain end. So this concept is known as strong 1 concept. Fine. At last case, as we are saying, I have applied 0, that is logic 0. So fine. When I apply logic 0 to PMOS, I didn't get a 0. Instead, I got 1 volt as my drain output. So this is known as weak 0. It would have been strong 0 if I would have got 0 voltage here. But what I am getting? 1 volt. It's not like logic 0, right? So this concept is called as weak 0. So conclusion is that PMOS gives strong 1 and weak 0. It is exactly the NMOS is exactly opposite. NMOS gives strong 0 and weak. So let's switch to NMOS. Fine. This is my second. This is my NMOS. This is my ground terminal. This is source. This is drain. So to keep my NMOS on, we have two conditions, that is VG should be at logic 1, which we call as VDD. Fine. Second condition is that VGS should be greater than or equal to VTH. Fine. Where VTH is equal to threshold voltage and it is the minimum voltage to keep the NMOS or PMOS transistor on. Fine. We have these basic two conditions. So I'll assume my gate as 5 volts, that is VDD. Okay, fine. So initially we have assumed that logic 1 is equal to 5 volts and logic 0 is equal to 0 volts, right? Fine. Okay, VTH is positive in case of NMOS, so I'll assume VTH is equal to 1 volt. Fine. Let me start my cases. My first case. So I'll assume S is equal to 0 volts. Fine. I have applied 0 volts, that is logic 0. Let's see what's the output at drain terminal. Fine. S is equal to 0 volts. We have VGS is equal to VG minus VS, right? What's VG? That is equal to VDD, that is equal to 5 volts, right? So 5 volts minus what's my VS? That is source voltage, that is 0 volts. Fine. 5 volts. I'll get VGS is 5 volts. Fine. What's the condition? VGS is greater than VGS should be greater than VTH, right? So VGS should be greater than VTH. That is 5 volts is greater than or equal to what's my VTH? That's 1 volt. Fine. 1 volt. So condition is satisfied. 5 volts is greater than 1 volt. So the NMOS will be on. So what's the VD? VD is equal to what we have given. That is 0 volts. Fine. 0 volts. We have obtained at drain terminal. Fine. This is my case 1. So case 2, I'll assume S is equal to 2 volts. Fine. Again, VGS is equal to VG minus VS. That is equal to VG is 5 volts minus I have assumed S is equal to 2 volts, right? So VS will be 2 volts. That is equal to 3 volts. Condition is VGS is greater than or equal to VTH. Fine. What's my VGS? That we have calculated, that is 3 volts. Should be greater than or equal to VTH, that is 1 volt. Fine. This condition is also satisfied. So my NMOS will be in on condition, on state. So what's VD? VD is equal to what we have applied. So this is 2 volts. So third condition, I will take S is equal to 4 volts. Fine. VGS is equal to VG minus VS. We know that. So 5 volts minus what's VS that we have applied, that is 4 volts. That is equal to 1 volt. Fine. What's the condition? VGS should be greater than or equal to VTH, right? So what's VGS? We have calculated, that is 1 volt. 1 volt should be greater than or equal to VTH is also 1 volt. Fine. So this condition is partially or barely satisfied. So what we'll say, the transistor is barely on condition. Barely on condition. So fine. What will be my output? VD is equal to 4 volts. Fine. fourth case, we have S is equal to 5 volts. Fine. So VGS is equal to VG minus VS, that is equal to 5 volts minus applied S is also 5 volts, that is equal to 5 volts, that is equal to 0 volt. What's the condition? VGS should be greater than or equal to VTH, right? What's VGS? That we have calculated, that is 0 volts, should be greater than or equal to what's VTH, that is 1 volt. So here the condition is not satisfied, so the transistor will be in off condition. So output of output VD will be the previous case output, that is equal to 4 volts. So from this, what we will see that at logic 0, when I apply logic 0 to NMOS, it gives me exact logic 0. So this is known as strong 0 condition. So fine. By referring to the fourth case we have studied, so when I applied 5 volts, that is logic 1, I won't get 5 volts at the output. So what will be I getting? 4 volts or previous case, previous case voltage. So this is known as weak 1 condition. So NMOS gives me strong 0 and weak 1. Fine. PMOS gives me strong 1 and weak 0, whereas NMOS gives me strong 0 and weak 1. Thank you.